Hey there friends, did you hear the state of Iowa is now issuing gun permits to people who are blind? I say thumbs up Iowa for freedom and allowing the people who are visually impaired to have the ability to protect themselves using a firearm. If this is the first you've heard of this story, take a look at this.
Iowa is granting gun permits to legally and completely blind residents, a move that has gun advocates and lawmakers butting heads.
State law says it cannot deny someone the right to carry a weapon based on any physical abilities. Advocates for the disabled say forbidding the blind from having a gun would violate the Americans with Disabilities Act.
The federal law prohibits treating people differently due to disability. The public relations director for the National Federation of the Blind said presumably they're going to have enough sense not to use a weapon in a situation where they would endanger other people, just like we would expect other people to have that common sense.
And you have to admit, it's kind of funny because the rest of us able-sighted people are getting our firearms equipped with flashlights and lasers and night sights, and then there's a guy like this.
I needed to fire this. I can hear where people are, okay? So I just simply point and shoot.
And then we have people trying to compare gun ownership versus driving a car for blind people, and you can see how this turned out.
But is good vision any less important when shooting a gun than it is when driving a car? That's something the visually impaired are already barred from doing. Well, Think Progress notes that the right to bear arms is specifically protected under the Constitution, while the privilege of driving a car is not. Therefore, it's difficult to impose gun regulations on the blind. Visually impaired Iowans are already allowed to own guns. The topic up for debate now is whether there is a different safety concern when it comes to letting them carry guns in public. Iowa is one of the only states that grants gun permits to the blind.
Great job, Iowa, for standing up for the Second Amendment. I appreciate you and so many other states moving in the right direction for freedom. I appreciate you watching, and you guys be safe.